In this video, I will explain about subject-verb agreement, or we commonly know it as SV agreement. Do you still remember about what is meant by finite verbs? What is finite verbs? So, the forms of finite verbs will depend on subject and or tenses. That is what we call finite verbs. Verbs whose forms depend on the subject of the sentence and the tenses. SV agreement is actually the implementation of this rule in terms of the importance of subject of a sentence. So, when we are learning about finite verbs, we will learn that finite verbs have form that depends on subject and tenses. So, SV agreement. Perhaps you are confused with the term agreement here. In general, SV agreement means that the form of the verb should agree with the subject. The form of the verb should agree with the subject. It is applicable in present tense. Yeah? A plural noun needs a plural verb. A singular noun needs a singular verb. That is the basic idea. A plural noun needs a plural verb. A singular noun needs a singular verb. What we need to remember is, what is plural noun? What is plural verb? What is singular noun? And what is a singular verb? That is what we will learn shortly. So, plurals in English grammar. To make a noun plural, we add s. For example, if it's just one girl, a girl. But when it's more than one, it's called plural. Plural noun, we add s here. Girls. For the pronoun, girl can be changed into she, for example. The plural form here, girls, can be changed into they. To make a verb plural, we take away the s or es. Yeah. For example, singular verb, we use talks. Yeah. He talks. Plural verb, we do not have s here, talk. So it's like the other way around. For a noun to be plural, we add s. For a verb to make it plural, we take away the s. So it's like the other way around, the opposite. The next is the tip for understanding subject-verb agreement. In general, if the subject doesn't end in s, the verb will end with s or es. On the contrary, if the subject ends in s, the verb won't end with s or es. In other words, I can say that, for example, you have already s ending for the subject, you do not need s or es ending for the verb. When you have subject that doesn't have s ending, that means this is singular, then the verb will require or will need S or ES ending. For example, for the first one, a car stops in front of the house. A car, it doesn't have S ending, right? So we need to add S for the verb. A car stops in front of the house. The opposite happens if the subject ends in S, in which case you do not need to end your verb with S or ES. For example, some cars stop in front of the house. We have some cars. We have cars here ending with S. In that case, the verb doesn't need an S or ES ending. Some cars stop without S in front of the house. Of course, there are some exceptions. For example, as you may know, I is singular, right? I is just me, right? Just one. I, yeah, it's just one actually, the word I. But it will always require plural verb. I eat 3 times a day. You do not say I eat, no. I eat 3 times a day. So even though I here indicates singular noun, you will still need plural verb. The same case happens for you. You can be you plural. It can also be you singular, just one person. You can be singular noun and it will require plural verb. So I and you are the exceptions. Hopefully this explanation helps you in understanding subject-verb agreement. Thank you very much.